Super Smash Bros. What can I say you guys don't know? You're already familiar with it, and you're most definitely aware of how hyper people can be about it. Nobody can question how much impact this game has had on the gaming community, for better or worse. When a new character makes its debut in the game, it's always a big deal. It will have people talking. These character reveal trailers have had people explode in emotion, scream in excitement, or lose all will to go on. But that doesn't mean all the trailers are the best, so that's what I will rate today. The title speaks for itself. This is a tier list for all the trailers that introduce a new character in the Smash Bros. Series. They will be judged based on their content, how significant the fighter was, how well it represents them, and my own personal opinion, of course. And I should clarify, I won't include the Smash 4 trailers that brought back returning fighters. The list is divided in 7 tiers explaining the rating, and since I have to check more than 35 characters in one video, I'll be as brief as possible. Is that clear? Good. Let's mosey. Snake. This one was a bit weird to place, because technically this trailer isn't just Snake. The 2006 Brawl reveal introduced a lot of characters, while also showing us the next entry in the series, and the trailer itself was very hyper, so it feels weird to leave it out. Maybe it's a bit unfair because it showed many new characters at the same time, but this reveal is one many remember fondly for a good reason. I'll represent it as Meta Knight since he was the undisputable king of Brawl, and he goes on A tier. But there's also the end of the trailer as it fades into a black screen, going back with a coded conversation between Colonel Campbell and Snake. And that's when the surprise hits us. Showtime! Technically speaking, this reveal is extremely simple, but there's more to that. This was a turning point for the series. It stopped being a Nintendo All-Star and started to open the doors to other parties. Personally, at the time I was 8 years old, so when I saw Snake I was like... The fuck are you? But nowadays this has turned into a meaningful reveal that included a character I love. And for that I put it on B tier. The reveal itself may have been a bit lacking, but it still paved a way for greater things to come. Like the next character, for example. Sonic. I'm not gonna pretend you don't know. Every single one of you is already aware of how heated the competition of Nintendo and Sega used to be. And sure, the Blue Hedgehog already had games on Nintendo consoles. And even before Brawl, there was Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. But seeing Sonic get an invitation in an all-star battle was nothing short of insane. The trailer doesn't seem like a big deal compared to what we have nowadays, but it's honestly really good. The build-up kept you in a state of shock. The footage shows you all you need to know while being well paced. And also, this trailer was shown during Brawl's final delay. So in a way this could have been seen as a justification as to why the game took so long to come out. And it's funny because Sonic had a stronger reaction on fans than Snake. And this was referenced in the Shadow Moses Island stage.
There's something about him I just don't like.
But why? You must have some kind of reason.
Nope, just don't like him.
Now my only complaint is that Sonic is one of the most boring characters to play as. That's just me, and that will never take away how meaningful this reveal was. So I'm putting it on A tier. Villager. Just like Snake, this trailer was also used to announce new games. I have memories about watching it at middle school right after the E3 Direct ended. It was funny because me and my friends couldn't tell if it was New Leaf content or Smash Bros. And then... the combined emotions of two new games and such an unusual pick made me and my friends collectively lose our minds. Villager is a character from a peaceful game, so seeing how they adapted that for combat, and the fact that at the time New Leaf was still a new game, made this reveal all the more iconic. Villager gets A tier. They had the inner advantage of being revealed alongside new games, but it also helps that they were such an unusual pick with a very creative moveset. And also, it started the tradition of having these letters in order to join Smash. Megaman. I don't need to explain this one, right? Megaman is an icon of classic platformers, as well as one of Capcom's most recognizable faces. His spot in Smash was requested by many, and his reveal was a shock after a shock. Because right after the Villager trailer ended, we were greeted with a warning sign. On top of a mountain, there's a mysterious figure. And who else delivers the surprise than the Blue Bomber himself? His trailer is iconic for 3 reasons. Megaman has a moveset very loyal to his games, so it was great seeing the silhouettes of Robot Masters as they show footage of each move. The music selection was fantastic, starting with Megaman's 2 title theme and finishing with Dr. Wily's Castle, which is arguably the coolest song in all of Mega Man. And finally, Mega Man was revealed during a time when Capcom outright neglected the series and cancelled many projects related to it. So Smash was responsible for bringing new life into the Blue Bomber. And just like Snake and Sonic, it made us wonder, what other third parties could join the fight? I put Mega Man on A tier for being an incredibly solid reveal. Wii Fit Trainer. An absolutely solid, unexpected, and well-deserved pick. Wii Fit is a very successful franchise that perhaps even your parents or an uncle can recognize. Her trailer was charming but super basic, and it hurts that her reveal was kinda thrown out like that. First, you have Villager during the E3 presentation, followed by Mega Man, and a few hours later, I remember having a friend on social media say, "What the fuck? They added the Wii Fit Trainer to Smash." So I thought, is he crazy? That would be pretty. Oh, they did. Cool. But that was it. Because of that, I think C tier is fair. Rosalina. This trailer was funny. I'm sure many of us thought like this. Oh shit! New Mario Kart! Oh wait! New Kirby Air Ride! Oh wait! Woo! Rosalina is one of my favorite Mario characters, and while I wasn't expecting her here, it was a reveal that made me more than happy. And just like Villager and Wii Fit Trainer, I love how they adapted a non-fighter into Smash Bros. And that ending was extremely cute. Rosalina goes to B tier. Little Mac. I adore this trailer. Right from the get-go you already know who the fighter is. But I find it so cool, it's like watching a training montage from a Rocky movie. The different animation was great and a good way to set it apart. The little skit with Samus was hilarious, and the gameplay showcase being narrated by Doc Lewis was a nice touch. There was also the fact that Little Mac was a more popular pick in America than in Japan, so it was making us aware that fan feedback in other continents matter. A tier, I put Little Mac. Greninja. There's not too much I can say about this trailer. I love the beginning of it because I remember checking frame by frame which Pokemon will be in the game. I was like, woo! Yes! Snivy made it! As for the rest, it's another wasteland battle. It looks pretty good. And the shadowy figure of Greninja was a nice bait because some even thought it was Mewtwo. As for the character itself, I love Greninja, it's a Pokemon I really like, it's very fun to play, it created a temporal community meme of better nerf Greninja, and that's about it. I think its biggest problem is that Charizard feels more the protagonist of this reveal, so C tier is where I think it goes. Mii Fighters. I don't care about the characters, but it had Reggie and Iwata beating the ever-living shit of one another. That's it, B tier. Palutena. Let me tell you something. Kid Icarus Uprising is one of my favorite 3DS games, and back then I was even more obsessed about it. So you can imagine this trailer made me lose it. Push my bias aside, and it's still a great reveal. For those who don't know, Uprising had a few animated shorts you could watch on the deceased Nintendo video application. And this trailer was animated in the same fashion as one of those shorts by the same people, Studio Shaft. And guess what? It's really good animation! I love the art style and how well choreographed the fight between Pete and Link is. But the cherry on top for me was Palutena's personality. She had that same sassiness I loved in the original game. Also, I don't know why, but this trailer makes me feel something that the others don't. Nice! Nice! Palutena gets A tier. It was action-packed, it was funny, and for the love of whatever entity you believe in, play Kid Icarus Surprising if you still haven't. Pacman! I don't know. I like the character, he's a gaming icon, and the inclusion is more than well deserved. But this trailer was bland. There's really not much to it. You have Mario and Megaman filling two of the primary colors, with yellow being Pacman followed by the standard gameplay showcase. The ending was cute, but that's about it. I'm sorry, but D tier is where this trailer goes. I believe it should have been better given how important Pacman is. And guess what? Palutena and the Mii Fighters were shown during the E3 presentation. Pacman was not. He was thrown in later like a side dish. If anything, I can say I was overjoyed that they gave him his world design instead of this. Robin. A tier. Be aware this pick is biased. Robin is a character I fucking adore from Fire Emblem, so inherently this was going to get a high spot. I remember this trailer so well because it gave me a strong emotional whiplash. I was a bit disappointed at first because Lucina? I like her, but why? Then I was laughing hard at Captain Falcon, because this trailer implies he's a bit of a threat as Grima in the Fire Emblem universe. And finally, him.
Time to tip the scale.
Awakening is a game I've beaten so many times, so this edition had me screaming! And there were some extra things too. I love how the trailer is animated like a cutscene from the game. Captain Falcon looks genuinely great in Awakening's art style. Robin's gameplay proved he was more than just a sword fighter. The ending was pretty sad in a comical way, and being told that female Robin was also playable was a welcome addition. Once again, A tier. I just really love these nerds. And speaking of nerds, Shulk. He's a weird case because he was leaked before his reveal, but for me, his trailer still left me with a strong impact. Before Smash 4 released, I was always on threads, polls, and websites where fans speculated about the game. I constantly saw people wanting this guy I've never seen before named Shulk. That's when I first learned about Xenoblade Chronicles, and also found out some online friends of mine had played and adored the game. So because of that, I was like, hey, I want some of that. But here's the thing, I didn't know a single thing about the game until I played it. I just knew I wanted to get it. So Shulk's trailer randomly dropped, which fucking knocked me out in surprise, and when I heard you will know our names for the first time, and saw Shulk's unique gimmick, I thought, okay, I really need to play Xenoblade now. A short time later I got the game, and the rest is history. I played an absolute masterpiece. Even have a video on it if you wanna check it. Point is, Shulk's reveal carries a lot of meaning for me, because it gave me that final push to play one of the greatest JRPGs of all time. In case it wasn't obvious, A tier. Bowser Jr. I'll try to be as nice as possible. This reveal is fucking boring, like, there's nothing really special about it. It's another fight on a generic wasteland, like, come on guys. We already did this 2 times. 3 if you count that obscure trailer where they fight against an idol group. And even those had more to show than Bowser Jr. I guess the surprise of the Koopalings was nice, but I don't fucking care about the Koopalings. And you know what's worse? This trailer was shown after the game released, so it had no impact in the slightest. Congratulations, Junior! You're the first on E tier. Dog Hunt. This should also be very low because it was shown after Smash 4 released. But you know, I'm more generous towards it because this trailer has more soul than Bowser Jr.'s. The opening for starters is memorable. Seeing all these 8-bit heroes come together to greet Duck Hunt as a fighter was heartwarming. The gameplay showcase was very unique, as it put Duck Hunt doing various actions at the rhythm of the music. And overall it was another solid pick. Fun fact, I didn't think that at the time because I was on maximum copium thinking, that should have been Banjo-Kazooie. There's a mammal with a bird on its back. What a stupid dog. But now I'm not that idiot anymore, and I appreciate Duck Hunt's inclusion. This would have been higher if the reveal had been a surprise, but I still think C tier is not that bad. Ryu. He's another oddity because he was leaked before his trailer, so the surprise factor was gone. But even stranger, his trailer is so simple yet effective. Anybody knows Ryu is a face that represents the fighting game genre. And what better way to introduce him than recreating the iconic opening of Super Street Fighter 2? And it was interesting because one would wonder how they will introduce his moves into Smash. And that's when Ryu brought command inputs into the series. As I said, it's a very simple trailer that goes straight to the point and tells you all you need to know about Ryu. And just like Duck Hunt, despite being known before the reveal, it was still pleasant to see. C tier as well. Cloud. Alright, first of all, this trailer is not terrible. I love how the opening mirrors the one in Final Fantasy VII, but the reveal itself feels like it just happens. And here's the problems I have. I love Cloud, I've left that clear in the past, but I always felt that he wasn't done justice in Smash. And unfortunately, this trailer shows you everything he has to offer. A simple sword slashing moveset with a limit break meter. 2 songs, 1 stage, and the Chocobo suits. The only reason he's not as low as Bowser Jr. is because he's still an iconic character whose mere existence in the game hyped a lot of people. Sorry Cloud, but you're doing Pacman and company on D tier. Now you know what's next. Corrin. Look, nowadays I tend to think that no Smash pick is a bad pick, but there are a few exceptions, and Corrin is the biggest of them all. If I have ever considered anyone to be an utter waste, is this pile of shit. First of all, their trailer fucking sucks. Copy-paste a scene from Fates and add one more menu. Second, they were only added for the sole purpose of promoting Fates, the game I hate the most in the world. I remember how they were telling you, oh no, you can meet Corrin and get familiar with Fates before the game releases. That's nice, that's if I tell you I'm about to take a shit and you can see it before anyone else. But you know what? I'll give that credit. I sure got 100% familiar with Fates. It showed me how fucking boring Corrin is as a character. Their gameplay showcase was filled with the voices of their siblings jerking them off all the time, just like in the games. And the only songs we got were Lost in Thoughts All Alone. Very accurate because they showed that song in your face non-stop on the games. And that last part always pissed me off. Fates has a phenomenal soundtrack, and what did we get? The same fucking song twice. Now, Ultimate has a chance to fix that, and what do we get? 2 more versions of the same fucking song. I expect nothing from Fates, but I'm always disappointed. And you might tell me, oh yeah, but Corrin has a unique moveset. And to that I say... Corrin is another waste, a shitty marketing device, their trailer fucking sucks, they brought absolutely nothing to Smash, and they're the only ones that get F tier, which stands for fucking piece of shit Corrin. I said enough, let's move. Bayonetta. Quite frankly, I feel the same way with her as I do with Cloud. Her trailer is also just gameplay footage. She has the benefit that her playstyle was interesting to see for all the mechanics she had, and brought more than Cloud did. But here's the thing. Bayonetta was chosen by the people on the Smash ballot, so I feel her trailer should have been something more spectacular. It's not terrible, but it just happens and that's it. D tier is where this goes. If anything, something really funny came out of this. Have you ever seen this popular photo of Bayonetta will never be in Smash Brothers, you fucking horny teenagers? I made it. I'm the one responsible for it. I posted it on my Captain Olimar page, and months later Bayonetta was added. That was ages ago, and it became the biggest L I ever took. But now I just laugh at it because it's so fucking hilarious. So now that we're done with Smash 4, let's move to Ultimate. Inkling. Unfortunately, they won't be getting a good spot because, alright, their trailer had one goal, to announce the next Smash game. But unlike Brawl or Smash 4, this one was more of a teaser without any gameplay footage. So it starts and you think, oh, Nickelodeon? Wait, no, Splatoon? And it just ends telling you, hey, Smash is coming to Switch! Also, you can imply the Inklings are in too. So that was the problem. The Inklings weren't even that big of a deal on this trailer. People were more worried if the game would be a port or a new entry. And because of that, Inkling goes to D tier. Ridley! Fuck! You can't imagine what ran through my head when I saw this! You know me, I fucking love Metroid. So naturally, the more good representation this series gets, the better. Ridley is a character that I wanted since I became a fan of the series. But this game in particular had a certain meme behind it. Ridley is too big. And you think, shut the fuck up, your arbitrary rules mean nothing when it comes to Smash. But one day Masahiro Sakurai himself said, Ridley is too big! For me and many, that killed our hopes of ever seeing our favorite genocidal pterodactyl in Smash. But Ultimate proved there's no limits. This trailer had me on the edge. Samus, Mario and Megaman being taken out one by one. Megaman gets stabbed, and Mario gets his fucking balls crushed. At this point it's very obvious who this is, but it's still hard to believe. And finally, the big guy himself makes his iconic entrance. And I can't find words to express my love for this trailer because again, it proved there's no limits to Smash. Metroid was getting more love, and I got a character I really wanted. Also, I love this nod of Ridley doing the Mario Odyssey pose, because more than that, it's accurate to his character. The manga shows Ridley has personality and a wicked sense of humor, so it was a subtle but effective reference. And what more can I say? The reveal was tense, was exciting, it went against impossible odds, and made a dream of mine come true. Ridley becomes a top shelf. S tier, no question. Simon Belmont. This guy had a close shave, because he had the misfortune of being leaked a day before his reveal, because some moron put Castlevania music with a unique logo on the official website just a few hours before the direct. Simon had always been requested in Smash, so everyone instantly knew who was gonna be the new fighter. So alright, comes the next day, the trailer begins, and this is honestly very entertaining and fun to look at. It's not every day you see Luigi fight real monsters and then fucking die. And then, it happens. Simon Belmont makes his way into Smash Brothers, as everyone already knew. While the surprise factor wasn't there, the trailer was still solid on its own. But something happened that nobody saw coming.
Be gone! You don't belong in this world, monster!
It's not just Simon, but also Richter Belmont who came here to represent Castlevania. That was the moment when this went from a good to an excellent reveal, because despite everyone knowing what was gonna happen, it still managed to surprise us. And personally, it's fucking Castlevania, of course I was excited. Also, I love how they gave Simon his classic look. I know some prefer Kojima's red hair version, but for me, Barbarian Simon is what fits him better. And when you think of it, this was technically the first look at Luigi's Mansion tree because of the poltergeist he was carrying. Just a fun thing I noticed. All in all, Simon and Richter deserve the A tier. The way in which the hype was saved is iconic. King K fucking Rool! Ah! I want to take you back to Smash 4. There was the ballot where we could all vote for a character of our choice. Bayonetta ended up winning for most votes in Europe, but later Sakurai confirmed that other characters with a lot of votes were Ridley, a Castlevania rep, and King K Rool. In the end, the latter only got a consolation prize in the form of a Mii costume, which you can imagine disappointed a lot of fans. As for me, K Rool isn't a character I was dying to get in the game, but I always thought an extra Donkey Kong rep would be nice, especially such a charismatic and iconic villain like him. So comes Ultimate, hope is renewed, and another miracle happens. The trailer begins, showing many heroes facing off against their rivals, cutting off to a peaceful scene with Donkey Kong and Diddy. A familiar silhouette shows up outside, and at long last... I love this scene. Diddy is just great. But everything was turned around with one bitch slap. Ah! The following showcase didn't slow down. You have K Rool with so many familiar moves, filled with that personality that makes him unique. It all escalates further when he blows up Donkey Kong Island, and everything finishes off with the most intense, blood-rushing, adrenaline-inducing clash of punches I've ever felt. King K Rool represents many things. A fan favorite, the revival of a character forgotten by Nintendo, more villain representation, extra love for the Donkey Kong series, and that fucking trailer, I'm never getting over it! And here's the best part. Remove any bias you may have for the character. And I can confidently say K Rool has, objectively, the best reveal! It has the heart, it has the energy, and the best fucking remix in all of Smash! King K Rool is S tier. Didn't think twice about this one. Isabelle.
That's Isabelle. She has bells on her head. That's why she Isabelle.
I'll keep this short. This trailer is bad. So it begins, you have Isabelle going through her routine, and that's the first flag. Office work fucking sucks. At this point one is wondering, oh shit, is this gonna be the next Animal Crossing game? But as soon as she mentions the mayor being in Smash, that tells you everything you need to know. But even still, it continues to drag on. You have to wait until she gets her letter, goes back to her desk, and then pretends to be surprised. After that, the showcase was as you will expect, and that's about it. I love Isabelle, her inclusion made me happy, but this trailer was a slog and really fucking boring. That's saying a lot because it lasts as much as K Rool's and Ridley's, just 2 minutes, but that felt like 10. Unfortunately, I don't see this anywhere else but E tier. Incineroar. I'll be blunt, this was a trailer that made me feel nothing. There is some bias here because Incineroar is a Pokemon I genuinely don't care about. I mean, Ken was also revealed here, that's cool, but nothing too exciting since he's obviously gonna be an Echo Fighter of Ryu. If anything, I can say 2 things. The fight against Little Mac was nice, and the ending did get me a chuckle. But that's it. This was a reveal that barely made me feel anything. But at least it didn't bore me like Isabelle's. So D tier it goes. And it's time to finish this by ranking the DLC characters. Piranha Plant. Simply put, this trailer is nothing special, it goes straight to the point, but nothing much stands out of it. I give it credit for being a fighter that nobody, and I mean nobody, saw coming! But that's the best thing about it, so... D tier. Joker. Honestly, this reveal wasn't that big of a deal for me. It's a trailer that had all that style and personality from Persona 5. And in the end you have Joker grabbing the Smash invitation. This one was different since it didn't show any gameplay footage. It was surprising to see an Atlus character for sure, but not that surprising since this was a time where Persona 5 was being shoved everywhere. A welcome addition with a certain degree of surprise, but nothing I can consider too meaningful. C tier is still not a bad place though. Hero. I have a story with this reveal, because that was a time I was desperate for a certain character, and basically I didn't appreciate this reveal as I should have. But once I took my dumb fuck glasses off I realized, this is genuinely an excellent reveal! The trailer at first has some good build-up, and the reveal itself is not very evident from the get-go. And then great! You're surprised with Hero from Dragon Quest, one of the most popular franchises in Japan. It follows up with the gameplay footage, and after he gets his ass kicked, it cuts back to another cutscene, where more heroes from Dragon Quest join the action, fighting side by side. The final moments are frantic because they showed you all the moves these characters have, so it was hard to predict how they will play. Everything finishes off with a final smash, where even more heroes from the series join in to deliver the final blow. Hero has an incredible trailer for its build-up, the popularity of the series, and how perfect the fanservice was. The A tier is well deserved. Banjo-Kazooie. Let me tell you a story. When I was younger, very young, even more young, no, less than that. Alright, that's good. I loved to play Smash Brothers, so like any kid I thought, if I could get any character I want in Smash, who will it be? Banjo-Kazooie is one of many games that define my childhood, and even to this day, I can play it and its sequel and have the same fun I had back then. So naturally that only meant one thing. I want the Bear and Bird in Smash Brothers. By that time, Rareware was already a property of Microsoft, but the dream was still lingering there. By Smash 4 it got stronger because of all the third parties in the game, and by Ultimate I thought, this has to be it! It's all or nothing! Something that reinforced this feeling was a friend of mine who told me they have contacts who knew a thing or two about the new characters. He told me about Piranha Plant before its reveal, and that was enough for me to believe them. So come the base roster, no Banjo-Kazooie. Come the first DLC characters, no Banjo-Kazooie. By the Hero trailer I was already giving up hope, but before the E3 presentation could end, I saw the impossible happen. The trailer begins in a similar way to K Rool's, but one small object was enough to make me lose my mind. It proceeds to another fake out and... Alright, this was the worst part of it, cause I was like, guys, I already know what this is, show me what I want to see. But eventually, it happened. And when I saw it happen... I lost all common sense. All my instincts took over me, and all my actions were made on impulse. I saw it all happen before my eyes. An impossible dream I had since childhood became a reality. And not just that, the trailer itself is really good. Yeah, you can argue it's a copy-paste of K Rool's, but I don't think this was done because of laziness. For me, this reveal is a celebration. DK's crew reaction was that of old friends meeting again. The final screen is what we longtime fans felt seeing our favorite gaming icons making a return. This trailer marks something important in my life as a gamer, and it came out during a time where I needed it the most. This is an S tier for me. Terry. You know, I've always said that if you're born in Mexico, you have three particular media already programmed into your brain. Dragon Ball Z,
El Chavo del Ocho,
Tequino Fighters. So it's not surprise when you find out Terry Bogard was a huge victory for Latinos. The trailer was tense and hilarious because you have all these Kino Fighters characters trying to get the invitation, and many honestly made good candidates. Andy, Iori, watching geese fall from the building was the funniest shit ever. But in the end, only the man himself, Terry Bogard, could get in. All in all, this was a more than welcome addition. I give Terry the B tier. Byleth. If we had a list on the most controversial picks, Byleth will perhaps be the #1 spot. And it's true. At this point, Fire Emblem already had 4 sword characters that played similarly, and there was another piece of shit lying out there. So having yet another Fire Emblem rep, regardless of who it was only bound to cause more problems. And it sure did. But you know what? I don't fucking care about that. You saw us. Me and my friends really enjoyed this reveal. We love Fire Emblem Three Houses, so seeing Byleth made us really happy. You may call us hypocrites since you can argue Byleth is also a marketing device like Corrin, but A, Three Houses was already out, and B, Unlike Fates, Three Houses is a really good game. Also, Byleth brought a new stage and more than one song. I'll give you something though. The trailer is not the best thing ever. As soon as it begins, you already know who the pick is. And the pacing is on the slow side. Although it can be better if you have previous context from the game. And I gotta say, the jab at people who throw a tantrum over sword fighters was clever, and seeing Byleth bring more than just a sword gave them extra points. I might get people to hate me, but fuck it. That will never take away how much fun I had with my friends, and how much we love this reveal. Los Byleths van en B tier. Min Min. More like sleep sleep? Alright, in all honesty, this trailer has two things going on for it. The art style is incredible, and the section with Captain Falcon is memorable. But that's about it. Nothing against Min Min, but there's a lot of factors to consider. She comes from ARMS, the game that sold 1 million copies, but everyone only played for like 5 minutes before forgetting it. Right before this trailer, we already knew the next character was gonna be from ARMS, which isn't exactly the most exciting thing. And finally, it was very well known that Min Min was the most popular character in that game, so connect the dots and the reveal was obvious, so it felt thrown out there. Again, the best part of it was Captain Falcon, and that's kind of a problem when you reveal a new character. I put Min Min on D tier. Steve! This reveal was wild, it was unpredictable and extremely bizarre. More than the trailer itself, I think most of us were losing our minds at how Steve was insanely loyal to Minecraft, but in a good way. And that's about all I can say. I don't have any strong attachment to Minecraft, but the series is very popular for a reason. Steve absolutely earned its place in Smash. I give him the C tier.
Sephiroth.
Sephiroth was beyond insane! First of all, many of us had already thought Final Fantasy was bound to have the shittiest possible representation. And that was one thing Sephiroth did well. His moveset was very original and brought more to the series than Cloud did. But for me the best thing was his trailer, because it takes the opening of World of Light and turns it around by cutting Golem in half. Those small moments are filled with so many questions and catch your full attention. And once you hear those musical notes, you shit your pants. You know there's no turning back. His gameplay tells you all you need to know about Sephiroth and how much of a menace he is. The following cutscenes are also crazy and filled with so much fan service. All I can say is that the trailer was epic, it was excellent and unpredictable. I don't think I'm doing it enough justice, so I'm putting this in perspective. He's a character that, at no moment it ever crossed my mind he will get in Smash because of how pitiful Cloud's representation was. In Final Fantasy he's great, but he's not even my favorite villain. That goes to Kefka. As you have seen, the top shelves had some bias from my part, but Sephiroth's reveal was so perfect, it alone earns a top spot on this list. Sephiroth gets the S tier. Pyra and Mythra. A trailer that had a slower pacing but still had me on the edge. You already know my love for Xenoblade Chronicles 2, so before the big reveal I was like, Xenoblade 2! 2? Is this more DLC for the game? Another expansion like Torna? What's going on? I need to know! And there she was, all fully playable in Smash Brothers. And if I wasn't already excited enough, Mythra also made it into the game! This reveal left me speechless for a few reasons. It came out just a day before I uploaded one of my most popular videos, so it was a more than perfect timing! At the beginning of Ultimate, Sakurai said Rex didn't make the cut because Xenoblade 2 was still new, so that made this even more unexpected. And also, Pyra and Mythra are honestly the best way to represent the game. Well, if you also put Malus there, that will be even more perfect. So everything about it was a win for me, and the trailer was still really good, despite being longer than usual. I put the girls on A tier, they really caught me off guard. Kazuya. He's another character I'm also not very attached to, and not by decision. I just haven't had a chance to really get into Tekken. But I won't deny how entertaining this trailer is, as it stands out a lot for being kinda dark for Smash Bros. Standards. His gameplay was entertaining to look at, and I'm sure many people have bad memories when they saw Devil Kazuya. Maybe at first I didn't give it the credit it deserved, but now I can tell this is a great trailer that tells you all about Tekken and Kazuya while being unique at the same time. B tier is where I put this. Sora. The final character of Ultimate had some big shoes to fill in. It had to be someone popular that could compete with what we had and was capable of ending everything with a bang. I know I said earlier that there were no limits to Smash, but Sora is a character that I found extremely hard to put in the game because you know how Disney is with their properties. And I can't also say I really wanted him in Smash because Kingdom Hearts is... Kingdom Hearts! When this kid made his appearance, so many emotions took over me. I found it absurd to say the least. But when I saw him flying around with that beautiful orchestrated version of Simple and Clean, I started to realize something. Kingdom Hearts is one of the stupidest franchises I've ever played. But there are reasons as to why I played almost all the games. The ridiculousness and fanservice sucked me in. But there was something more I failed to notice before. Because as stupid as the series is, it still has those moments that feel magical, and those characters we've learned to love. And I feel that Sora's trailer encapsulated that feeling very well. Yeah, when I saw the Mickey Mouse keychain I thought, ¿Qué mierda? But the rest of the trailer showed me that other side of Kingdom Hearts I really enjoy. At the end of the day, Sora was a fantastic way to say goodbye to Ultimate. It broke another impossible barrier, and the trailer was filled with so much emotion because you realize this is all possible thanks to Smash. Surprising even for me, Sora gets an A tier, and with that, the tier list is complete. This ended up being an extremely long video. I guess I should have seen that coming, given I had to check over 35 characters. So let me just conclude. Smash Bros. Is a series that has a peculiar fanbase, but it's a place where many gaming icons can gather together. These aren't just more fighters. For some, they can be a character that holds meaning for them. For others, this can become a gateway to try new games. I'll repeat what I said earlier. There are no bad Smash picks. Almost. So it's important to appreciate how far the series has come and how it has always made an effort to keep it as diverse as possible. It's crazy to think Ultimate has come to an end, but if there's ever another Smash, let's hope it will give us more great times, good representations, and more hyper moments like these trailers we saw today. Also, if you want, feel free to tell me in the comments which reveals were your favorite, or who would you love to see in a future entry. Now, if you excuse me, this is my longest video by far, I'm extremely tired, I'm not even gonna finish this with a joke, I'm just going to sleep. So thank you for watching, take care, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys.